Hello everyone, I'm showing off this, today I'm showing off my abandoned desert Boomtown Zone Wars map that I created in about half an hour or so. Quick heads up. If you guys hear any background noise, that's just me making sure my recording is working. Now, this map does have a bug, which is mentioned in the about. There's a weird bug going on with item spawners where if you put a whole bunch of them together, some of them won't spawn. And you'll see that when I kind of show up the test playthrough of it, where I explain it and all that. But, yeah. So, let me just quickly go find the code. Here. Let me quickly put the map code in the description notes. You can see the map code is 7985. 6730 5984. Now, I am probably going to make at least one more Zone Wars map in the near future. And what I mean by that is my goal is hopefully by, I'm not quite sure, probably by about the end of the month, I want to have at least 3 or 4 Zone Wars maps. Now, I already have 5 or 6 Zone Wars maps. Now, I already have 3. And I want to do I at least want to start one tonight, and maybe have another one built. So now let's quickly go over this. Created by myself. I already said the map code. Max players is 20, and it's teams of 5. So it's called the Abandoned Desert Boomtown Zone Wars. Battle creatures, mercenaries, and the desert storms to find the missing cache of gold left behind when Tomb City was abandoned. There is a bug, FYI. And I'm actually going to go here to kind of fly over and explain it, and then I'll go play around over there. So let's begin. So you're starting here, and yes, I did have to put a nice floor, even though this is a desert map. So yeah, you start in each of these. These are all the same. You also have the same loadouts. You have a gold pump, gold scar, a grappler, slurpfish, and a blue suppressed SMG. Now, there's a bit of an issue grabbing like ammo and materials. That normally takes about the whole first zone. And like I said before, there's a really annoying bug where some of the item spawners don't start. Like, you'll go to here and it won't start. And I don't know why that one was set to 510. That's fine though. It really doesn't matter how long it takes time in between spawns right now, since well, actually, it doesn't really matter anyways, as long as it isn't more than 10 seconds. So, as you can see, it is 10 seconds between spawns. However, some of these aren't working. Like, for instance, when the game starts, stuff won't pop up. And what I mean by that is, the game will start as normal, and then a couple of items will pop up. I'm gonna quickly back it up and go through the publishing stuff, because I want to show you, as you can see, 35 out of 40 characters and 147 out of 50 characters for the title and description respectively. Copy it to the clipboard, and I realized I haven't gotten that email setting set up. So yeah, let me just start a single round just to show you what I'm talking about, so that way you guys know I'm not lying through my teeth. And it'd be very funny if the bug suddenly disappears. But yeah, early October, you'll see what I mean, because I have me actually building the map coming out in October. So you start here, begin, and it'll take a little bit of time. So it looks like these items, as you can see, there's no grappler and no AR, no scar. I mean, this one has everything except for the SMG, which is spawning all the way over here. Got a little bit of ammo, and then you don't have materials spawning until over here. And this is probably going to be about the fastest you can go for spawns. Just quick warning, as you can see, not very long before the first zone starts shrinking. Let's grab that. Now I'm going to go grab this ammo. And the reason why I'm going back and forth, so that way I max out very fast. I'm going to grab this ammo here. Alright, so there's that. Let's grab 2, and then let's head back. Grab some more arrows. Grab some wood. So yeah, you have 999 wood, and grab the rockets, because I did place an RPG spawner on the map, only one comes out, so you got to be watching for it. And then let it spawn one more time. Alright, so as you can see, this first zone pretty much encompasses the entire map, or at least it should. And as you can see already, there are some raptors. Now, there's a raptor spawner, a wolf spawner, and a random spawner. So that means that like raptors can come out of it, a frog could come out, a couple boars, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a maximum of I think 60 creatures per spawner. But yeah, let me just get to the get to over here. In this house here is where the spawner is, and it's not working. As you can see, it's not coming out the way it should. However, I'm actually not going to go into depth quite yet on explaining the map and all of that. I just want to show you guys that this spawner does work. It's just a stupid glitch. Now, or a stupid bug. Now this bug has not shown up for any of my maps until the update. The Weeping Woods map, it didn't show up probably because I didn't have very many item spawners in that map, and they weren't all together. But for this map, it has shown up pretty quickly. So as you can see, time for first spawn, never. Or 2 seconds, sorry. Time between spawns, 5 minutes, just in case there's that's the issue. No cost for anything. Bonus ammo is on. Run over pickup is not on. Enable at game start. Continuously spawn items. I'm gonna turn that off. And I'm gonna keep it off. But yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit of time for your team to get all of the weapons. As you can see, there are 4 of these on each one. And I'm actually gonna quickly head over, back it up, and publish. This is going to be, I think, version 4, because I had a few issues with the title, and then now this bug. I've tried a couple of solutions, and none of them worked, so that sucks. But I did my best, and that's all that really matters. Anyways, so yeah, you have a couple of gate entrances. This gate here, then a gate over here, a gate over here that's been blocked by a giant slab of rock, and then a gate right here. Now this area is abandoned and left behind by the inhabitants, and it's called Tomb City, based off of Tombstone. Anyways, so yeah, there are creature spawners, a wolf, a raptor somewhere over here, or somewhere out here, over here. There's a raptor spawner somewhere. I think it's down there. No, it's over here. Okay, raptor spawner over here. And then a random spawner right here-ish. I'm not quite sure where these end and begin because, in case you couldn't tell, it's kind of conflicting with the storm circles. Right here. So this is the random spawner. Now, there are 8 storm circles. One of them, or the first storm was the one that encircles the entire map. Second storm closes in. Third storm, fourth storm, so on and so forth. However, there's a bit of an issue where one of the storms is pretty much, or where it's supposed to be 8 storms, but this storm right here, for whatever reason, ends it. Like, it just doesn't get to storm 8, which is the final storm. So that's a bit of an issue. As you can see, 50, 100. Let's see. I'm actually going to drop this down to 50. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue there. And what I'm actually going to do while I'm kind of narrating is I'm going to head over to here. Nope, I'm not going to have that on. I want continuously spawn items for each one of these, just as a precaution on. And I really hope this doesn't not show up. But yeah, continuously spawning items is very helpful. So I'm going to put it on this one. So yeah, there is a bug. Hopefully the next creative, or the next update and patched creative will fix it. I'm not quite sure when it will come off, or when the bug will be fixed. I didn't have an issue with it with my Weeping Woods Zone Wars map, fortunately, so I hope that it won't occur on this map. However, time will tell. Or I hope it'll fix itself on this map. But it's not like I have a couple of item spawners on and the rest off. They're clearly all on. It's just that some are working and some aren't. And it's not like I have any different settings or anything that should be causing that, which is why I'm so annoyed about this. Anyways, this map probably won't go on drop night for a little bit, like I said. It probably will go on with the last 2 maps that I have left to publish, that I just haven't published because they're both pretty crappy, or at least put on drop night. I'm probably just going to put them on drop night anyways, just because. And I'll put this map and the next map on. Now, once I have, or this map, whatever the other Zone Wars map is. So once those the 3 maps that I have currently not published to drop night that aren't in the queue, and the map that that I have yet to make are done, from there it's probably going to be like every map or every other map is when I add more or is when I update drop night for my page. And if you guys want to see all of my maps that I have published, oh well, it won't show up when in game. For instance, you're like you want to know when is a certain you want to see my 26 level colliding difficulties death run or my 76 level easy troll death run. Just search Edaug, Edaug, same as the beginning of this channel's name, and every single thing should show up. Now, I did have a picture, it just hasn't taken time to upload. Hopefully the picture will soon upload itself. If not, I'll go in and take another one. But yeah, as you can see, so you have a 60-second timer, or a 60-second countdown, and I just realized I haven't started it on this. So maybe being started here will actually see if there is the bug. Yeah, so the bug is there, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. So there's a bit of a... Wait, no there isn't. Or is there? Okay, so parts of this are bugged. Like this row over here. But the majority of this isn't bugged. Okay, that's really good to know, actually. So yeah, there isn't as much stuff bugged, and I am going to go check to make sure that this isn't just like some outlier. I do have a grappler. And then I'll probably like Sudoku into some animals. And as you can see, what I'm saying about glitches, look at the shield and health bar. That's how you can tell that there's some kind of a glitch going on right now. Is when something like that is occurring. That's no fault of my own. That is because of this new creative update with creatures and all of that. So hopefully Epic will get it fixed relatively soon. Only time will tell. Looks like there's a chicken flying around. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, glider redeploy is on, as it is with most of my Zone Wars maps. However, a huge change is there is no sorry, just had to go shoot out that frog. There is no jump fatigue. My first 2 maps did have jump fatigue. This one does not, and that's just to kind of make it a bit different. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like that isn't an outlier. Looks like when it's not, or it looks like the glitch is a little bit better out here. But just so that way you guys are aware, those chickens are not, it's not like a chicken item spawner, it's a random item spawner. Anyways, I'm going to end the game and restart it and see if that changes anything. Hopefully it won't. But yeah, the victory custom thing is your team is skilled. The loss custom banner is you did well. So let's see if this changes anything. Hopefully it won't. Alright. No, it definitely did change it. Okay, so as you can probably tell, this is a glitch that I really hope Epic will get on very quickly, because this is really screwing up this map. And I spent time on this map, and I really don't want that Weeping Woods map to look the same way. Because as some of you probably saw, I spent a good 2 hours, or as you guys probably, some of you guys probably know, sorry, I spent a good 2 hours on the map. So as you can see, storm is forming, and it's closing in. However, this first zone affects no one. As I'm just waiting for the middle to spawn. Alright, so it's normal ammo caps, because I don't think you can actually make custom ammo caps. Could be wrong. I haven't tried custom ammo caps in a very long time, because I haven't seen any reason to. Anyways, let's just grab some more shotgun ammo, and I am ready to go. So I'm going to build out, this is kind of the first official zone, 2 minutes long. Everything except the very edges of the island, like this area here, is normally fair game, but anything within this kind of arid area, anything within the starting boxes, almost always, from what I can tell, is in this first zone. Now, as you can see, there are stuff like raptors, and wolves, and other stuff like frogs, boars, and others. And it is actually kind of fun, for instance, if you're testing the game or you have a quick reprieve, to watch the wildlife interact, because I've actually seen boars charge raptors, then have a nice long chase. As you can see, there's a boar right there. And yeah, but the reason why there are animals here, and I think that's a wolf that just spawned, is because this is kind of like a ruined, abandoned city. Or a ruined, abandoned Boomtown, so the animals have moved in where humanity has left. Now, everything is breakable. As you can see, there's a wolf and a raptor fighting, and the raptor's on the run. What do you know? However, another raptor has joined. Nope. As I'm just kind of firing shots into it to see who wins, who loses, and the wolf goes down. Shame. And the raptor's at a render distance. All right, but yeah, this kind of first initial 2-minute zone is kind of like the first zone in the actual Fortnite games, kind of weeding people out. It is pretty big, so there's a lot of places to hide. And as I've shown you, in there is where the RPG is. Now, you're only going to have 6 shots, unfortunately. And I just realized I wasted grappler shots for no reason at all. Oh well. You're only going to have 6 RPG shots, so use them wisely. And it hasn't spawned, of course. Why would it? Okay. Well, yeah, you're only going to have 6 RPG shots. So use them wisely if the RPG does spawn. Like I said, there's a item spawner bug, and I have very bad. Jeez. Looks, or high-speed Wi-Fi, but it looks like I'm on the lowest of low, or I'm on low-speed Wi-Fi again. Oh my god. Anyways, let's just take out this raptor pack. This raptor pack always spawns here, and for whatever reason, it's immune to the zone. There's normally four of them, maybe 5 or 6. Like I said, I think there's a maximum of 60 animals that can spawn per item spawner. So you really have, so hiding ground level, running among the rocks and cactus isn't a very good strategy. Also, it's not very smart to try to hide anywhere but the buildings, because there isn't really a lot of space to hide. I mean, sure, you can hide under the giant rocks, but that's about it. So you really got to hide in the buildings. My advice is to hide in the upper floor, because the lower floor is infested with creatures, and there is also however, even hiding in the upper floor, there is the risk of raptors. So yeah, it's really a balancing act of hiding, or either being above the kind of floor area, and also not getting shot down or falling down. So that's the main balancing act. Now, the zone normally looks something like this. It normally spawns a little bit to one side, like off to the left or off to the right. And I may have just screwed up my pointed the wrong ones. I don't have a very good sense of left and right. Sorry. But yeah. Now, like the first 2 zones, depending on where you are the times where it isn't a bad idea to kind of camp out near your base for at least the zone forming, first zone moving in, and then the second zone, which is the big giant zone, and now we're in zone 3. However, by here, normally the hope is that you've gotten it, or at least one team has gone down, maybe a second team has gone down, and there's at least less than 20 players left. Or at least less than 15 players left, sorry. So yeah. And unlike the Weeping Woods map, there really isn't as much of a whole focus on, or sorry, there really isn't as much of a need for a late game zone as I kind of move in for zone 4 here. Zone 4 is normally kind of half in, half out. And apart from the final zone, these zones aren't as crazy as the Weeping Woods zone was mapped. And the final zones look a lot crazier in testing because I think I actually toned it down while I was kind of editing a few things while this recording was going. So as you can see, I'm kind of sitting pretty here. I'm gonna build up a bit, and my advice is to farm. Now there really isn't a lot of metal. I mean, you might find some like in the bell or in the church, or yeah, the bell towers right here. But most of the map is wooden brick. Sorry, a bit of a yawn there. So use up your wooden brick because those are easily replenishable. And you get 10 times materials on this map. So it's a really wise idea. And once again, in case anyone's saying, oh, there's no glitches, that's just you screwing up the item spawners, look at my health and shield. That only happens when there's a glitch going on. And there's a boar being chased by 2 wolves. Oh, poor boar. Here, let me thin out your pursuers. I don't know if animals take storm damage, actually. So it looks like I'm kind of coming back the way I came. Not really, though. I am going to have to burn a few materials to get to this zone, which is zone 5. Now, this is probably the craziest zone. Is the zone that we just had, zone 4. Zone 5, you get twice the amount of time to get to zone, so it's not nearly as crazy. And by now, there really shouldn't be any more than 2 teams left, and there shouldn't be any more than 10, or there should be less than 10 players left. Let's be honest here. There should not be something like 15 players or something. Should be 2 teams left at the maximum. If you guys are even still playing, and those 2 teams should have already lost players. Now, like I said before, it's 4 teams of 5, so these are pretty big teams. Now, obviously, there is that, or no, this is the 30-second zone, my bad. So the next zone, zone 6, is the safe zone, or is the kind of casual zone. This is the the most deadly zone there is, other than the final zone. This is the zone where if you're not running all out for the most part, I mean, I'm running all out, you probably have about 7 seconds of leeway. Other than that, you've just got to be running. Now, zone 7 here is just going back across old builds. And this is going to be a hectic zone. However, I do get a minute in zone 7. And then after this zone is zone 8, which is the final zone. Now, this is normally about how fast the zone goes. Sometimes it goes a little bit slower, actually. So yeah, this is about where you're in a comfortable position. As you can see, I started to outrun the zone there. But yeah, pretty much that last zone was more of a moving zone than a go fight zone, unless you have all of your slurp fish saved up. And that's the end of that. Actually, it looks like I had a bit of lag there, and somehow I have 7 eliminations. Those are all creature eliminations. But yeah, as you can see, I'm having a bit of a shield issue. But the last zone normally moves pretty fast. Let me check that to make sure I'm not BSing. So let me this thing finish up. Return to the island, and what is that? Is someone in my party? Let me check. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, let's go back and check to see what the Hey, someone. Oh, they put a floating. Okay, so this is a little bit above the ground. This hub. Um, let's see. Where's my map? Here it is. All right, so let's just enter here and see what it looks like. For Zone 8. But Zone 8, it moves very quickly regardless, and it's the final zone. That's where if you're gonna have heal offs for whatever, or sorry, if you by some miracle need heal off. Of course I died. Heal offs, then that's where you're gonna have your heal offs. Hopefully you won't have any heal offs unless unless it's a very extreme case. Anyways, as you can see, damage is 10%, moves anywhere from 50 to 100 meters. So it goes anywhere from Armageddon to about half as bad as Armageddon. So yeah, I think that's this map. Like I said, there's an item spawner bug. Hopefully it'll fix itself soon. If not, well, that sucks. There's no other way to put it. Oh, I'm probably not going to change this map anytime soon. But as you can see, there is something wrong with Fortnite Creative. They have a whole bunch of bugs with this new update. I mean, they've not really been fixing bugs recently. In their haste to add so much stuff. I mean, occasionally they'll fix a few bugs here and there, but not really. So hopefully they'll fix these bugs up, and hopefully Fortnite will get back to the way it was. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.